Hello, wrestling fans. It's your boy Bawine here tonight to give my review on TNA and NXT. But before I do that, I'd like to say how disappointed I have been this past week in the wrestling world. Starting off with Sunday at Battleground, very disappointed about that whole situation. But we have all kind of chaos going on in the wrestling world right now. We got The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar going back and forth at it. That's probably the highlight of the week in wrestling so far. Because throughout the rest of the week, these last few days, wrestling programs, all I've seen is a lot of bitching, crying, complaining, women crying like little babies. Oh, I lost my belt. Get your butts in the ring and fight it then. Stop running your mouth, start crying about it, and just show what you got. Then you got all kind of just shows doing a milestone episode, and you're gonna review past matches from other episodes. One match, come on, man, get it together. Why don't you? But anyway, now let's get down to the business. We start off with ROH. Now, I've been giving these folks props, saying how good their wrestlers are, wrestling is. And this tonight was supposed to be their 200th episode. And I'm disappointed in it, simply for the fact that they only had one match, which was between the Briscoes, ODB, and Roger Strong against the House of Truth, which ODB and the Briscoes ultimately win as she spits some mist out to Truth Martini's face to pick up the win. And the rest of the show, all they did was have flashbacks of other matches that was in prior shows. I mean, you on a milestone show, folks. Put on some wrestling matches. Nobody want to see that crap. That's the end of that review on the ROH. So, we go to NXT. NXT kicks off with the new champ, Finn Balor. Comes out to the ring. They live from Full Sail Arena, which is the NXT arena. And he talks about how he felt how he was feeling about being a new NXT champ. And about his rematch against Kevin Owens. How the night before SummerSlam at NXT Brooklyn, how he's walking in and walking out, the NXT champ. So, the long-anticipated debut, our first match was the long-anticipated debut of All Red, Eva Marie. She takes on Cassie. Eva Marie, she was pretty dominant through the match. New ring attire, new attitude. Other divas saying that she don't belong there. Half the crowd in NXT was like cheering her for her, the other half booing for her. You like what you like. So, she wins with a reverse bulldog off the rope. Picks up the victory. So then you got Tyler Breeze in the backstage. Asking William Regal, since Finn Balor and Owens was fighting for the title, what does he have planned for him at the takeover? And he says, I hope you better have something good for me. So that was the end of that segment. Then we have Baron Corbin. Corbin, the lone wolf, takes on Grimace, the guy from McDonald's. No, it's just a joke. This is what I'm saying. This is just a joke. Baron Corbin wins, walks in the ring, then he take his shirt off, just hits the man, in the days. Over, just like that. Not even 10 seconds, the match is over. Come on, guys, give me a break. Shit. Then we have the Samoa Submission Machine, Samoa Joe, versus Matt Rawlins. Matt Rawlins starts off hitting Samoa Joe, but that didn't last long. The results, Samoa Joe ultimately hits him with the muscle buster, picks up the 1-2-3 victory. Then we have a Divas match with Emma. Dana Brooks in her corner. She takes on Bayley. Bayley got injured. Her hand got broke or whatever during the match a couple months ago with Emma. And Emma tried to take advantage of that broken hand. And even Dana Brooks tried to get involved in the match. Now, using that, this woman literally held the wrestler arm in front of the referee. And the referee don't disqualify her. Are you kidding me? Anybody else get disqualified for that crap? So he just throws her out the arena. But ultimately, Bayley picks up the win, hitting Emma with the Bayley the belly suplex. I'm so tired of hearing the word suplex. This is about to drive me nuts. So anyway, after that, Bayley gets on the mic, said she's back. She wants the NXT championship. In order to do that, she's going to beat the top dog. So she said, I want to challenge Charlotte to a match. So after that, Charlotte goes backstage. They talk to her. She says she welcomes the challenge. Then comes Dana Brooks, says, oh, Charlotte, you have all the opportunities given to you. She said that you're going to fail in the WWE main roster, and I hope you don't succeed. The only reason why you get all these opportunities is because your last name. Oh, stop crying, Dana Brooks. You're a gifted athlete, for crying out loud. Get your butt in the ring and work. Stop crying about spilled milk. Shit, you said you're the chosen one. You're a powerhouse. You was an Arnold Schwarzenegger, woman Olympian, whatever that crap was Arnold Schwarzenegger had. And then you want to cry? You're very strong. Get your butt in the ring and prove yourself. So she says, I'm going to prove that I can be a dominant, and I'll challenge you to match. So Charlotte's like, okay, well, I guess Bayley have to wait another week. So I guess that match is going to take place pretty soon. So after that, we go to our next match, which was the Vaudevillains. Now these guys are like they from the 1930s, black and white ring entrance. Everything, all the color goes out. I don't know what's up with that. They face Angelo Dawkins, Sawyer Fulton. Sawyer Fulton, Angelo Dawkins need a better man. I don't know what to say about these guys. The Vaudevillains pick a victory because we all knew that's gonna happen. I mean, after all, these folks are fighting for the NXT Tag Team titles next week. I mean, are you kidding me? Come on. And they pick up the victory, hitting them with what they call a whirly dervish. What the hell is a whirly dervish? It's the name of the finisher. So after that, we had a contract signing between Kevin Owens, Finn Balor. Both of them signed a contract. Finn Balor signs contract. Kevin Owens talks about how he won the title in 2 months since he's been in NXT, and how he's putting Sami Zayn out more than once. Beating folks like John Cena, Cesaro in 6 months. And he's going to do the same. Be the first person to win the NXT champion twice. So after that, Finn Balor, he decides to sign a contract. Then he throws a table on Finn Balor. Hits William Regal. Then he tries to jump on Finn Balor. Finn Balor reverses it, throws him out the ring. Kevin Owens walks out the ring. End of that segment. NXT, over with. So now we go to TNA. And TNA starts off with Dixie Carter introducing the newest member to the TNA Hall of Fame, which will be inducted next week. And we all didn't see this coming. You bring Jeff Jarrett back, man. 3 weeks ago. You put him in the King of Mountain match. He wins the match. So, who else could you think it's going to be? Of course, it was Jeff Jarrett. It's going to be the next inductee to the King of TNA Hall of Fame. Before and after that, they have a match already in progress. Street fight match between Bram and Magnus. Magnus starts off controlling the match. But the Dangerous Bram suddenly turns around, hitting Magnus with trash cans and lids. Then Magnus turns around and counters. Throws a trash can on on Bram's head. Hits him with a chair a couple times. But ultimately, Magnus hits with a low blow, picking up the victory for Bram, picking up the victory. And while Magnus laid out, James Storm comes out there, hits him in the back of the neck with a bull rope. Cowbell. Then he says, you know who his partner is, going to find out tonight. And he said, don't worry. You don't want to stick around for this. So then comes out Eli Drake, the man who turned on Drew Galloway last week. Talk about how he never really was with them. He just used Galloway, and how Galloway, nobody who knew who Eli Drake was because Galloway always spoke for him. So then he says, trying to be like Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt feud. Says, as long as I'm around, you'll never win the TNA World Title. Come on, guys, get your own gimmicks, man. Stop copying Cat off of WWE. Would you please? Eli Drake, you know Bray Wyatt. Drew Galloway's, you know Roman Reigns. Then Galloway's says, I'm going to come to the ring right now and kick your arse. Oh, now he's trying to be like Sheamus. Are you kidding me? So he goes in the ring. Drake tries to hit him with a crutch. Galloway ducks. Hits him. Attempts to hit him with a... Eli Drake picks up the crutch. Tries to hit him again. He misses. And then Galloway tries to hit him with the future shot, but Eli escapes and walks out the ring. End of that segment. Oh, tell you the truth, man. So, after that, we have a scheduled match, a knockout match. Was supposed to be a rematch for the knockout championship between Terry Terrell and Brooke in a cage. Terry Terrell comes out to the ring, talking about this is her house. I mean, this is the dollhouse. She wants her title back. She never lost. It's her title. If it wasn't for Gail Kim or everybody else, she would never lost the title. So she says she's not leaving until she gets the title back. And told Brooke to come on out there. So they all in the ring. Brooke comes down the ramp, starts talking. She said, you said this is the dollhouse? No, Brooke said, this is my house. Who is she supposed to be like, Paige? Kidding me. So they go back and forth, yabbing jabbing. But while they go back and forth, Terry Terrell standing outside the ring. The dollhouse is standing in the ring. Lights go off. Boom. Comes back on. Gail Kim is in the cage. Cage locked. She takes care of the dollhouse, leaving Terry Terrell outside the ring. Match never happened. So, disappointed about that. You never got to see a knockout match. So then, they do a replay. What's up with all these replay matches from past events of the King of the Mountain match? Man, that happened like 3 weeks ago. We know Jeff Jarrett won. Boo. Crap. Come on, get it together. I mean, I understand the man's going to the TNA Hall of Fame. I understand the man's trying to promote his new Grove Force Wrestling promotion. I understand that he was co-founder of TNA, but he says he's no longer part of TNA, so why is he getting all these props on TNA all of a sudden? You tell me. Huh. So then, after that, we have James Storm, who comes out and introduces the newest member of the Revolution, who's going to be his partner next week when they take on Magnus and Mickie James. A former friend of Mickie James, Serena. She comes out, says she's happy that James Storm, to be standing next to James Storm in the TNA ring, and how James Storm, she was miserable till James Storm came along. What's that all about? I don't know. So then we have a chain match. Rockstar Spud. Eric Young. What can I say? The guy's crazy deranged. Huh. Rockstar Spud gave him a good fight. Hauled off all he could. Gave him a low blow. Eric Young eventually picks up the victory. Throws referee in the middle between him and Rockstar Spud. Rockstar Spud tries to come off the rope but couldn't because referee's in the way. So Eric Young pulls him off the rope. Of course, they're tied up to a chain. Pile drives on top of the chain, picks up the 1-2-3 victory. End of that match. So then we go to the main event. Matt Hardy and Bobby Roode. Tables match. The winner, title match for EC3. Matt Hardy's number 1 contender. Bobby Roode's number 2 in the rankings for this past week. Roode and Matt Hardy. They go at it. Looks like Roode's going to get the job done. He tries to throw Matt Hardy through a table. Matt Hardy stops him. Matt Hardy hits him with Twist of Fate. So Matt Hardy tries to lay him on top of the table, try to do a smooth salt, but Roode gets up before he even attempts to move. Flips him under his ankle off the rope. Tries to, try to F5 him onto the table inside the ring, but Matt Hardy reverses it. flips Bobby Roode over outside the top rope, landing onto the table. Winner of the match, Matt Hardy, #1 contender. Faces E3 in the future for the world title. And that will conclude this episode. Like I said, this has been one of the worst weeks in wrestling. The only highlight of the week so far was, like I said, was the stuff between Undertaker and Brock Lesnar. As far as the rest of it goes, kind of disappointed as a wrestling fan. You know, the crowd was out there. Somehow, Finn Balor, you deserve it. You deserve it. I say, if you was at the end of these shows this past week, you deserve your money back. I'm tired of this. I'm a wrestling fan. Love the wrestling. Love wrestling. But this has been a down week in the world of wrestling. ROH, I'm disappointed that you would do something like you did tonight. You know, you are a milestone in your young organization, 200th episode, and you're gonna do a whole bunch of matches from past episodes instead of putting on an actual show. One freaking match. I mean, what is wrong with you people? This was wrong with the wrestling world today. They don't have no swag in them, no gimmick. They don't have no good writers or no good promoters. I'm just don't understand it. What happened to the days when wrestling was actually good? Feuds were actually good. Now it's all we hear is a bunch of whining and crying and this and that, squabbles and reruns of all past shows. Matches that people don't really care about. That was in the past. NXT, you say the future's now? Well, let's get it. You make an advance by bringing some of your divas up to the main roster. But, man, just a disappointing week so far. And we still got one more show to do. WWE SmackDown. Disappointed. It all started Sunday night with the pay-per-view, like I said. Didn't even last the whole 3 hours. You didn't get your money worth. And if you pay for any of these shows live, and you went to any of these shows, you deserve your money back. Like I said, I mean, Raw was pretty decent. Actually, it was better than his actual show, Battleground. You know, they had some better matches on there. They actually what made it so good was, I'm telling you, was that Brock Lesnar. If you haven't seen that, you need to go back and watch it. Been so disappointed that we didn't even feel like doing a review on Raw this week, because we were just still upset from Battleground. I almost didn't want to do this review tonight, because I mean, you would think that after this week Battleground pay-per-view, that these organizations that came on tonight would have stepped their game up. But you come up with some whack crap. I mean, come on, people. Who's doing the writing behind this stuff? You need somebody. You need to hire somebody else that knows how to exploit their talent, make it better, write better summaries, better matches. Hey, I'm available. Just give me a call. You want ratings? I can give y'all the ratings you want. I know how to put on a damn good show for you. I'm very disappointed in TNA and ROH, NXT. You know, I brag hard about ROH. I mean, who's behind the scenes and all this crap? Who's your promoters? They need to be fired right now. I mean, if not, you won't last too much longer. The WWE put on a weak show, and it still was better than you this week. And I know that y'all got better talent than some of these folks on the WWE main roster. All I got to say is one more thing before I go. Is I just hope that I'll have no more bad reviews like I had this past week. I can't even give you a rating on these shows. That's how terrible they was. I'm very offended to even be called a wrestling fan right now. You know, I stay up every night just because I enjoy watching wrestling. And tonight, this past week, man, it's just been crap. It ain't wrestling. It's crap. It's what it has been this past week. Now, I'm hoping next week, when I give you my reviews, I have a better and more positive things to say about professional wrestling. That's to do my reviews next week. Cause this is just ridiculous. But in closing, I'd like to say peace, and I'm out. See you tomorrow on my SmackDown review. God bless.